surprised were you to see that Denny got penalized for what happened at Phoenix?
I don't know. I mean, I think NASCAR's kind of set a standard, really ever since my deal with Kenseth. And, I know every situation's different, right? And but I think they did set a standard saying that you can't purposely wreck somebody, right? I mean, that was kind of what they said. Like I said, you can look at it all different ways. So what Denny did he wreck him? Well, not. I mean, he smushed him in the fence, right? Like, I don't know. Like, where is the line? It's kind of a gray area type call to me. So the good thing is I don't have to make the call, isn't it?
But they compared it to you and Byron at Darlington last year in some ways, because are you worried that you can't do that again?
No, I think it's two different things too. I think for one, you're racing for a win, racing for a position, and another one's just you're trying to wreck each other. So I think it's probably two different things.
Do you feel comfortable with where the line is? And like we said, like you're racing for position hard for somebody, and then versus deliberately taking somebody out.
Yeah, I mean there's you definitely know where too far is, right? I mean, that's for sure. It's as you get closer to where we are right now, it's where I feel like you're probably gray, right? And it can probably go either way, right? And that's, it's so much of what our sport is, though, a lot of times, in all sports, right? There's a gray area no matter what you're looking at, any rule. There's kind of like that area like, maybe this is okay, maybe it's not. This probably falls in that range of things where you can make an argument on both sides on it. But the one thing that they have made clear is that you can't wreck someone on purpose. And like I said, I think it's probably different if you're racing for a win or whatever it may be. It's probably a little bit different situations. But
why do you think you were able to get through to Ross and Denny has not been able to?
I can't answer that. I don't know. Personalities, maybe. I mean, everyone has different personalities and some just clash, right? And being able to just have conversations is the most important thing sometimes. It's just trying to, understand each side of what they're thinking of and why they're doing certain things, and trying to adapt to where you can come to some neutral ground, right? I mean, that's just relationships, whether it's friendships, work relationships, your spouse, right? You got to try to find an equal, a common ground where everyone can agree on something to move forward.
Does this impact how you might respond to questioning after a race, like how honest you are about things, how they transpire?
No, I think you're always smart about what you say. Kind of like right now, you guys are kind of putting me in a box here to try to say the wrong thing. But you got to be smart about what you say at any moment, right? Everyone has a recorder now. You guys are recording me on a cell phone. You know what I mean? Like everyone has that in their pocket now. So you got to be smart. The world's just different than it used to be, right? And so you got to keep all that stuff in mind. That your words have a big reaction to everybody, no matter what it is.
When you heard that Denny admitted it on his podcast, did you chuckle or did you laugh or just kind of shake your head or?
I don't know. I move on to the next. If it doesn't involve me in my life, I don't care, right? It's just like, I don't know. It doesn't do nothing to me, and it's like watching the news to me, right? You know what I mean? Like, I watch the news and I go, well, what am I going to do? Am I going to get mad about watching the news or excited about it? I just go, oh, that's what it is. It is what it is, and you move on, right? That's my position, in this one at least, is that it doesn't affect me.
When it comes to the car and pieces and parts that go on the car, do you concern yourself with that? Do you talk to your team about, hey, this is they keep you informed about what's fitting and what's not fitting, or any issues they're having related to making sure everything is within the rules?
Yeah. Once again, I don't know the full story on that one, and probably none of us will ever know the full story of all of that. Right, NASCAR does a good job at keeping things private when they need to be, and usually when something like this happens, they're not out broadcasting exactly what went wrong or what happened, right? They give you enough clues that all of us can sit here and come up with a rumor of our own, and think of some kind of conclusion, but it's not the truth until you've actually probably heard it from both sides. And I don't know if we'll ever know exactly what happened there.
Have you heard any?
This is Timmy Hill, driver of the 56 Toyota. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also check out one of those videos beside me and visit frontstretch.com for more racing content.